The Ramayana and the Mahabharata explore the early days of the Indo-Aryans, their conquests, and civil wars during a time when they were expanding and consolidating themselves. Although composed and compiled later, these epics have exercised a continuous and pervasive influence on the collective consciousness of the Indian people. Few books in the world have managed to remain such a living force in society. Dating back to antiquity, these epics represent the unique Indian tradition of addressing a diverse audience, ranging from sophisticated intellectuals to simple, unlettered villagers. The stories reveal how ancient Indians held together a society divided by caste and other differences by harmonizing their conflicts and providing a shared heroic tradition and ethical framework. The story of the Ramayana is considered older than the Mahabharata, though it was written later. The glimpses of tribal society in the Mahabharata predate the monarchy depicted in the Ramayana. If the great battle of the Mahabharata occurred, it might have taken place around 850 BCE. Hastinapura, located in Kuru land, was first settled by an old Vedic Puru tribe. A branch of this tribe, the Pandavas, cleared the Khandavaprastha jungles and built Indraprasth, believed to be the Purana Killa in Delhi. Between 200 BCE and 400 CE, 3 versions of the Mahabharata were written: Jaya, a poem of 9,000 verses; Bharata, expanded to 24,000 verses; Mahabharata, the final version with 100,000 verses. The Mahabharata evolved through various forms of artistic expression, including song, drama, dance, painting, and sculpture, both in India and abroad. The life it describes reflects the developed society of the Gupta period, while retaining aspects of post-Vedic tribal society. One of the epic's highlights is the dice game between Shakuni and Yudhishthira. This game, a Vedic custom used to distribute cattle and land, had social sanction, compelling Yudhishthira to accept the challenge. The Mahabharata portrays the period preceding the rise of centralized states and empires, marking a shift from cattle-based conflicts to land disputes. Land became the primary source of wealth, and its control sparked wars. The Mahabharata was symbolized the end of the era of small Kshatriya kingships and the emergence of a new societal order. The Bhagavad Gita, an integral part of the Mahabharata, stands apart as a complete work of 700 verses. Considered one of the most beautiful and profound philosophical texts, it addresses political, social, and spiritual crises. Arjuna, the central figure of the Gita, embodies the inner conflict of humanity, torn between moral obligations and personal dilemmas. The text elevates the discussion to universal themes of duty, ethics, and the spiritual outlook that should guide life. Every school of thought in India interprets the Gita in its own way, underscoring its enduring relevance. The participation of all major Kshatriyas in the Mahabharata war marks a societal turning point. The intrinsic tragedy of the Kurukshetra battle lies not only in the deaths of the Kurus but also in the dissolution of an older societal system. Clan loyalty diminished, and conflicts over trade and property intensified. Post-Mahabharata society introduced administration, taxation, and a regular army, signifying the development of a well-organized state. The Shanti Parva, added to the epic in the Christian era, delves into monarchy's laws and duties. In his final moments, Bhishma instructs Yudhishthira on statecraft and the liberation of the soul. This reflects the transition from clan-based loyalty to centralized governance, with royal duties becoming the focus of societal responsibilities. The Mahabharata is a rich repository of ethics, morality, and social wisdom. Unlike many scriptures, it does not overly stress penance and self-control. Instead, its teachings emphasize social welfare and virtuous living. Some key lessons include: don't behave with others in a manner you dislike for yourself. Whatever is not conducive to social welfare, or what you are likely to be ashamed of, never do. Truth, generosity, non-violence, and constancy in virtue are the means of success, not caste or family. Virtue is better than immortality and life. True joy entails suffering. The silkworm dies of its wealth, highlighting the dangers of material greed. Discontent is the spur to progress, encapsulating the dynamic spirit of advancement. The Mahabharata is far more than an epic. It is a living document of ancient Indian society, philosophy, and ethics. With its abundant life lessons and profound teachings, it remains a timeless guide for individuals and societies, offering insights into personal growth, social harmony, and the pursuit of virtue.